What's up, guys? It's Colton Lindsay. I got some stuff going through my cerebellum this morning. I won't tell you why this shit's going through my head, but it makes me laugh. And the topic that came up is, why are people not more successful in their lives, or along that lines, and you can link it to why are you failing in life? Why do people fail in life? So if you read the book The Strangest Secret, and you read any book on self-development, personal development, you'll find out that maybe 2% of the population will become extremely wealthy, 5% will become financially independent, 95% will just be fucking failures pretty much. And that's a lot of people. And what is a failure though? In my opinion, a failure is a victim, a person looking to put blame on the world and other people for not getting what they want in life. So I came up with, I was thinking, well, why is it that people fail? And I came up with 5 really important points of why people cannot create the life that they want on earth. So number 1 is, it's the definition of success. And Napoleon Hill calls this having a chief aim. You might not be having success, and it's because of this right here. You haven't defined success. What does success look like to you? Does success as a real estate professional look like selling 100 homes a year? Does it look like selling 20 homes a year? Does it look like being a stay-at-home mom, as Earl Nightingale said, or a school teacher? Does it look like being a fireman or a policeman, or maybe a Navy SEAL? Does it look like earning $1 million a year on online business? Or does it look like being able to go to every one of your daughter's dance recitals? What does success look like for you? Get clear on that. Part of the purpose of a sales professional is to help their clients and prospects get clarity, crystallize their thinking on what it is they want to achieve. It's the same topic with you right now and any other person out there. If you want to have success, define it. What is it that you will define as success? You get to choose that. The second thing is why people don't have success in their life is their willingness to sacrifice. Their willingness to sacrifice friends. Their willingness to sacrifice negative habits and addictions, drama, TV shows, game. People are more willing to be worried about what the fucking Kardashians are doing, or what, is going on with Hillary and Donald Trump. And quite honestly, you got no fucking say in that anyways. You have no control under how the media is going to portray that. The only control you have is what you focus on your definition of success. So willing to sacrifice these items to put in reading every single day, to have personal development in your life the majority of your awake time, developing as a human being. Meditate and be in silence. Shut the world off for a second. Shut all the world is vibration, okay? Everything is on vibration. And when you shut down for just a minute, you block out vibration so you can get centered right here as a soul, as an entity, as an infinite intelligence, as this being that can be, do, or have anything in existence. Not just on the planet, but in existence. You understand how powerful you are. Be willing to pray. Pray is huge. That's what helps us verbalize, become aware, and crystallize our thinking, is when our language is what defines our reality. The words we speak it into existence. Read a book that I highly recommend called Hung by a Tongue, and it will help understand what this idea of language, and the language and communication is what creates your perception of life, of existence. We'll print it out in 3D. Get educated. And I don't mean college, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, get educated. Most people are not willing to get educated, to sign up for that coaching program, to join that mastermind, to go to that 3-day event, 4-day, 5-day event, to pay $100 to get an online training program or a training download. You're not willing to do that. It means you're not willing to invest into your soul purpose, in your being here on earth. It means you're waiting for something to happen for you instead of you making it happen for you and allowing it to come into existence. And the number 1 thing on the willingness to sacrifice is you're not willing to sacrifice your lack of willing to do it. You've got to be willing to just go do it. To do it. Just go do it. And it reminds me of a YouTube video that's it's been out for a long time. It's from a famous speech, I believe in the 70s, by Art Williams. Art Williams started an amazing company that empowered and changed millions of people's lives, a company called Primerica. It's a health insurance or a life insurance company. And he talked about the willingness to do it. And in there he says, well, people ask me, what's it? Well, it is it. Well, I don't get it. What is it? Well, it's it. It's it. Go do it, right? Well, what do you mean, Art? What's it? Well, it is it. And so you go do it. And then he says, well, Art, I've got things to deal with in my life. I can't do it right now. Well, go do it anyways. And some of you might be saying, well, what is it, Colton? Well, go do it. Well, Colton, this for sell by owner canceled the appointment on me. Well, go do it anyways. Go get it done. Go figure it out. Winners find a way to win. Well, Colton, my friend was going to list their house with me, but they listed with something else. All right, go do it. Go get it done. Go make it happen, right? Don't worry about this world of negativity, this circle of blaming. It is going to get it fucking done. The life that you want, I don't care what it is, because it goes back to the number one principle I just shared with you guys. Define it. Get a definition of success. What is it for you? The next thing I put, number 3 on the list, is you're living a reasonable life. People are living, whoops, I'm bumping my camera. People are living a reasonable life. David, I wore purple just for you because you have the best and greatest real estate company on the planet, and I appreciate you watching today. Living in a reasonable life. What is a reasonable life? Okay, a reasonable life is your shit ass excuses of why you're not doing it, is why you're not getting it done, of why you're not getting your ass out of bed and going to the gym, of why you're putting fucking hamburgers from McDonald's in your mouth versus putting green juice in your system, versus putting nutrients in your body. What else is it? Hey, Tyann, thanks for wishing me a happy B-Day. What else is it? You're coming up with reason excuses of why people aren't wanting to do business with you, of why you're not willing to get up and read a book or go on a walk, of why you're missing your children's dance recitals or soccer practices, or why you're working too much, right? It's all of these reasons and excuses. So how do we overcome that? We get unreasonable for a second. What if I could go to all of my daughter's dance recitals and still earn a great income? What if I could actually go on a listing appointment and get someone to sign a contract with me? What if I actually could become wealthy? What if I actually could do it? What if I could actually just go do it, right? Number 4 is people lie to themselves. They straight up lie to themselves, and that comes back to the point I was just sharing with you, is you're coming up with these excuses. And these excuses are just lies to you of being able to actually just go do it, of being able to get unreasonable for a second, okay? So when you're authentic with yourself and with others, magical things happen. And being authentic is this. It's just being real that no one is perfect, and then you're not perfect, and you don't have to be perfect. In fact, there's this fear that goes around, the fear of success, and it locks you in from the fear of failure and the fear of actually going and doing it. It's because, well, if I go and try, I won't make it. It won't happen for me, right? You're afraid, so you don't even try. That's where most people are stuck. Man, I'd hate to be on my deathbed and be like, I didn't fucking try it. I mean, think about that. It's your last breath on earth, and you're thinking about all the shit you didn't try because you were too scared. Whatever to that, okay? The other side of this fear is, well, what if I do make it and everyone sees how I'm not perfect? How I've had this addiction, or I had this problem, or I said this thing to someone and I did this and I did that. They'll see that I'm not a good person. Yeah, maybe fucking so, but who gives a shit, because that's in the rear view mirror. We're talking right now. It happens right now. Doing it, the it I was talking about, the it that Art Williams was talking about, it's happening right now. You watching this video is doing it. You're doing something to stimulate new thought patterns in your brain to go create the life you want. So the last thing that I put on here is you're always blaming others and events for your circumstances, for the house that you're living in, for your income, for your lack of education or the education that you have. Any freaking thing out there that you not doing it, you not achieving success because you haven't defined it, results in the life you don't want. And you reach out and say, hey, you know what? because that fucking bank made me pay a mortgage this month. Can you believe that? Or you know what? That damn guy called me 3 times. He freaking did it to me. I tell you what, he called me, or whatever a freaking is. That guy told me to F off and he hung up on me. Or you know what? They listed their house with someone else, or they said they were going to hire me and hired someone else, or they wanted me to discount my, whatever, right? You're blaming everyone else. You're blaming the circumstance, or your circumstance, because you're blaming the things, the events, or the people, instead of taking responsibility. So start taking responsibility. Accept that you're in the house you're in because you chose to be there. You're in the financial situation you're in because you chose it. You're the one that made the choices that led up to it. Well, Colton, someone stole my identity. Well, it was your identity and you chose not to monitor it, right? Well, Colton, you know what? I just didn't have time to make the phone calls because I had to take my kids to soccer practice. Well, you chose to not do it. You chose to figure out a way to not get it done. All right, take responsibility for it. Get authentic with yourself. And when you take responsibility for your spiritual soul, the existence of who you are as in an infinite intelligence of everything, when you take responsibility for that and open it up, when you take responsibility for your mindset, for the thoughts that are going into it and what you're thinking all the time, when you take responsibility for your physical world, your health, your nutrition, your energy, your physical fitness, and just the ability to go and do it, when you take responsibility for that, you'll see what happens. When you take responsibility for your finances, when you stop blaming it on not knowing how to manage your money, or stop blaming it on how you don't know how to invest your money, or you don't know how to make money, or how to run your business, or how to get an increase in your income at work, when you start saying, I don't know how to do it, and you're not willing to go learn, well, take responsibility for it. You chose not to go earn it. You choose not to go create it. And then the last thing, is what about your social world, your relationships? Who do you spend time with? Well, Colton, if I make money, then they won't like me. They'll think I'm different because rich people screw people over, or you know what? Money changes you. It just makes you. Hey man, I just want to say thanks to everyone saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. 32 today. I'm so excited because I get to go to another day of the Millionaire Mind Experience. I'm so stoked on that, but thank you guys. And the last thing is like I was telling, is your social realm, is your relationships, your network of who you choose to be around or who you choose to learn from. I mean, and I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Trust me, guys, I have been where, you know what, in order to make me feel extremely happy, I had to go freaking get wasted and go party and get hammered and just hang out with people that were in the same negative mindset, waiting for shit to happen one day, right? I've been there. I get that it's real, right? But you can either be around that, or you can just get rid of that and you can go be around people that want to lift you up. People that want to succeed as well. People that have a definition of success, have clarity on where they're going. They're taking responsibility of their life. They're getting unreasonable and just doing it. Who do you want to hang out with? The people that are doing it, or the people that are waiting for it? I mean, fuck, dude, I don't want to wait my whole life away to go do it. I just want to go get it done. You know, what's it? Well, it's doing it. It's getting it done. Well, Colton, I don't know what it is. Well, do it anyways. Make it fucking happen. Have a great day and hope you guys love life. Inside of business and inside of personal development, I think that July was one time that really helped me mature as a human being. In the month of July, I was a little stressed kind of about some things. I think early on in July, I had like 4 or 5 real estate deals fall out in like